Now we're doing anything between 10 to 15 million just from the logistics by itself. I'll make myself probably like 8 mil. My mind is like a machine. Stuff that I can get done in 4 months or 5 months or 6 months is something that people takes them 2 to 3 years to do. I always say to people, I'm a popular loner. Everybody knows Ken.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care wherever you are. You can be in Afghanistan, they'll know Ken. But I'm a loner.
Okay.
And I had to accept it. If you're attached to something in life,
Yeah.
you're finished. Because once somebody takes that away from you, I'll tell you what, okay, for example, once I started put my emotions to businesses and stuff that are working for me and stuff, I ended up finding everybody. I had nobody to work with that was working for me. I was like, shit, what am I gonna do? Like, I'm gonna do everything myself. I'm gonna do the admin, I'm gonna do the hater, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do the driving.
Yeah.
And I realized, you know what, I need to calm my emotions down because, you know, the African in me came out and I was just shouting at everybody. So I had to learn that. Yeah.
So do you find it hard to switch off from business? Because obviously you said to be in business, you got to be a monster, you got to be emotionless, etc. So does that carry over into your personal life?
It does, man. Especially in my relationships.
So how does that work for you? Do you struggle to form relationships with people? In general, men and women, friends and obviously women as well.
Friends, I don't have a lot of friends now. So that kind of helped because, I mean, one thing about being successful and being in a different atmosphere is that you have a particular amount of successful friends that that you're associated with, and those successful friends that you're around, they basically on your level or a bit higher. You know what I'm saying? So you talk about different things. So the friends that you grew up with and that you hanged out with, you can't really relate to them. I mean, I'm not all about going out, clubbing and all of that stuff and chasing women. I don't need to chase women. They chase me now. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'll come out, they'll be like, oh, what's that perfume? I'll be like, yeah, put your number on my phone. Like, let's do this.
Sorry, bro, my bad.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's like we don't really have a lot to relate to. Like, what they're going to say to me, oh, yeah, I've got a double shift today. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's true though. Like, what are we going to talk about?
I get what you're saying.
So in a relationship sense, it's hard, man, because I'm single, you know, and in the relationship, it's like, you don't know if the woman wants you for yourself or she wants you for what you can provide, which is good, but like the lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? The woman love you coming in and out of different cars, every day going to Harrods, buying her bags and all of these stuff, living that lifestyle, they're meeting celebrities, your friends that you have, successful guys. So it's hard to like find a woman that you know that is down for you. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of wherever you look, you know. And also, I tend to treat some of my relationships. This is a habit that I've identified and I'm gonna stop. I tend to treat some of my relationships as business. You know what I'm saying? Which is really bad because, I mean, I've been in relationships and they'll be like, oh, stop treating me like I'm one of your workers. I'm like, oh shit, my bad, I forgot. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to switch off because every day I wake up like go like a crackhead, like go. So it's hard. So that's something I'm actually learning, guys, like on how to like keep them separate. Like,
so how does that impact your mental health? Because I imagine it gets quite lonely. Obviously, you've got a small group of friends. Business at times, you're by yourself. You're on the phone. You're doing admin. So it's a lot of lonely work. It's a lot of isolation. Especially because you can't relate to a lot of people as well. So how does that impact your mental health? How are you doing now in terms of your mental health?
Do you know what? That's a very good question. Damn, you're asking some good questions. Damn, I'm getting emotional. I'm thinking I might end up crying right now.
Bro, it's better to cry in the Porsche, bro.
It's better to cry in the Porsche than to cry in the bus. I'm telling you guys, that's one thing, is better to cry in the Porsche and you got a nice AC, the cry in the bus. But do you know what? I always say to people, I'm a popular loner.
Okay.
Everybody knows Ken. Like, I don't care wherever you are. You can be in Afghanistan, they'll know Ken. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows Ken. But I'm a loner. And I had to accept it because this is, like, every successful person will tell you is that I'd rather be a loner than to be with other people, than to be surrounded by other people that don't have my best interest. And one thing I've accepted, what made me, I should be really depressed because I was so lonely in the lonely nights. You need a girl with a nice little big bum you can hug or cuddle up to, and you're just like holding us, yes baby, yes, you know what I'm saying, you can cuddle up to her and and during the nights you just hold it and she just feels all good and everything, but I know a friend that you can call up like, yo man, you tell her about your day or whatever. So one thing I learned, and I feel like everybody needs to learn this, you got to accept it and let it go. You got to be like, actually, do you know what? I'm actually okay to being alone. You got to embrace being alone, because if you don't embrace being alone, you're going to be running out and jumping into the wrong relationships, hanging out with the wrong friends that want to go out clubbing, do all of these stuff, spending $5,000 on a table and tape and liberty and all of that. You're going to be just this person, you're going to be just like a yo-yo boy. You wouldn't really know yourself. And I've had to learn to just accept that this is what it comes with, and accept to be alone. And the way I see it is that we're all alone, and we were born alone, we're going to die alone. Everything we have here it's not permanent. And only thing that I could take with myself is just experience. So like now I'm experiencing sitting here with you, I'm experiencing in a nice car, I'm experiencing having nice money in my account, I'm experiencing having a relationship with this girl, even though if it's for like a month or 2 months, 6 months. I see life as an experience, and we go through that. So I had to learn to be alone, and love to be alone. Sometimes I sit at home, switch everything off, and I'm there in my thoughts, no phone, nothing for an hour. I do this, it could be meditation, but I just sit there and I just hear all my thoughts and everything that's going on, my emotions, and I'm connected with myself, because we tend to run away from being alone. But when you embrace it and accept it, you're not scared anymore. Okay. Do you understand? So yeah.
So with the way your life is and the way you kind of conduct yourself, do you see everything as temporary? Like, do you see business is temporary, money is temporary, people is temporary, and you're just enjoying things for yourself? Or do you try to attach yourself to things long term?
Okay, wow, that's a very good question. Where are you getting these questions from?
It's just me, bro.
Christ.
I'm just trying to pick your brain.
This is amazing. Do you know what? Everything is temporary. I'm not attached to nothing. If you're attached to something in life, you're finished. Because once somebody takes that away from you, I'll tell you what. Okay, for example, I believe you need to not be attached to anything. You don't need to be attached to your money. You don't need to be attached to your wife. You don't need to be attached to your kids. You don't need to be attached to anything you have in life that you're attached to. Is a bad thing. Being attached means that you're needy. Being attached means that you can't live your life without that. Do you understand? It's like with me, I'm not attached to my cars. I can drive right now. I can give my friend my car to drive. He crashes it, I'll be like, I'll cuss him out. But I'll be like, cool, I got insurance for that. I'm not attached to it. I could have 10 million now in my account, and I'll do an investment and I'll go broke and I have 10 grand in my account left. I'll be like, cool, I could get that back. I could be in a relationship now, and she'd be talking about marriage, love and everything, and she goes out and cheats on me or whatever, which that will never happen, but she'll go out or do whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then she breaks my heart, and then I'm trying to get over that, and I can't get over her and everything, and my mind is fucked, and then it affects my life, it affects my businesses, it affects everything. But if you're not attached with that girl or with that thing, and they disappoint you, because we're humans, things are going to disappoint you, they disappoint you, because you're so secure in yourself, you'll be like, okay, cool, they didn't do that. You're still going to be in control of your mental state. You're still going to be in control of that. And you look at things in a sense that, okay, cool, it was an experience I had with her. It didn't work out. I have to learn from this and I have to move on. Rather than, oh my God, when I'm attached to this, I can't let this go. I can't let this go. And then that's when you end up losing it. So I've had to learn, because I had an anxious personality and I was always attached to things and people because of how I grew up. I didn't have no love in my life growing up as a child. So I had an abandonment issue, and I had to learn and identify that, and I had to realize that I can't be attached to anything in this life, because you don't own anything. Even though you're married, you shouldn't own your wife. She's still free to do whatever. She can divorce you. You can be up. I'm sure you probably had some friends that you knew that were up back in the days. Yeah, bro. And then 4 or 5 years later, they're friggin' broke. So now we just got the car washed. It's looking good. Smells good. So now I need to go check on one of my clients. As I said to you earlier, we do 150 of their shops. You probably have heard of them. They're the biggest charity in the world. They're called British Heart Foundation. We're now just going to go see one of their shops that my guys and my team are, to check up on them, see how my team are doing over there as well. So yeah, so we're just going there. It's not too far from here. Just check up on them, seeing what's going on, and then after that we're gonna go to have a meeting real quick about some of the properties I'll be making, and I'll be buying in Portugal. With my Connect, and then after that I want to go buy a new car. So I want to go also look at some the car dealership that I bought 2 cars from them before already. So I want to see what they have that is new, and after that I'm going to do another shopping, probably go to Selfridges or Harrods, get myself some nice little perfume, see what Chiquitas around as well. In the protest I'll be like, hola, God, come esta, tudo bem? Mi nome é Kenya, você? Mucho bonita. Bunda. Yeah, você fala português, bien, mucho bien. Yeah, I speak Portuguese, by the way. Not perfect, but I speak at least 70%. So yeah, I'm trying to learn Spanish eventually as well. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun day, man. Honestly, guys, it's gonna be a fun day. So it's a Saturday. It's a fun day. Well, every day is a fun day for me, innit? So yeah.
That's dope, man. So following on from the conversation we just had, so obviously you're talking about like relationships and how you kind of have to switch off from certain things, how you outgrow friends and stuff.
Yeah.
And like you speaking about like having attachments to businesses and particularly people. So do you think you're scared of attachment? Do you think you avoid being attached to anything so that you don't have to lose it?
Yeah. See, with me, my personality trait was an anxious attachment style.
Yeah.
So that means I'm very anxious, and I'm scared of abandonment.
Yeah.
Because growing up, I didn't probably have the correct love that my family had, that my mom could give me. My father passed away. So you tend to hang on and cling on to people because you want them to love you, because you're scared of losing them. So that's just been my whole life story. So I had to learn now to be more secure with myself and understand that I don't need anybody but myself.
Yeah.
Because if you can't love yourself, you can't really love anybody else. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I learned to detach myself in anything and everything in life because I was fully attached, and I actually go through breakups before, and it used to affect me so badly. I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep, I couldn't work.
Really?
Yeah, I was depressed. I thought if I lose this girl or lose this person, I'll never find somebody as good as them in my life. They were like my whole being. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And just because of how I grew up in my childhood, so the little Ken inside me had those fears and those traumas, and I had to learn, and I had to bring them out. I had to identify it and said, you know what, it's okay that I felt like that. I can make myself better. So I learned, I did a lot of counseling, and I did a lot of soul searching, and I had to accept to be alone. See, this is what I always say to you. You have to accept and be okay to be alone. I'd rather be alone than to be in any bad situation in anything in life and walk away. It's like with business, it's like, I'll rather walk away from this deal if this deal's not good. But if you're attached to just having that deal, you're gonna put yourself into a bad predicament and then a bad deal. So you have to learn to walk away. So do you know what? I'm good with or without this deal. I'm good.
Okay.
When you show that power, nobody's got control of you. And when you're in a relationship, you're like, okay, she doesn't wanna be acting up or whatever, I can walk away. I'm good with or without you. I can walk away from this relationship. I can walk away from this situation. When you have that mindset that you can walk away from anything in life, you feel so much free. You feel like nothing can control you.
It's a superpower.
It's a superpower. And you know, like, I can go into Harrods or go into all of these shops and I've got the money in my account to buy anything I want to buy there. But I could walk away without buying nothing because I know I don't need that. Do you understand? I only want something that I actually need. You know what I'm saying? Not something that I want. So that helps me because I don't put myself into a financial burden, and I'm not out there blowing money and getting myself into debt. Do you understand? Because I have that power to walk away from temptations. I have that power to walk away from, from being attached to the lifestyle, being attached to materialistic stuff, being attached to women, being attached to going out clubbing, being attached to anything. And I had that personality that I could be addicted to anything. I'm one of the persons that if I really like something, a woman or business or anything in life that I feel like it gives me that buzz, I can get attached to it. I'll get hooked in it. So I had to just learn not to, get attached. Yeah.
So do you think your experiences, like as younger Ken, and your experiences in your childhood, developed this hyper independence that made you so good at business?
Yeah. Oh, from day one I knew I'll be great.
Yeah, because it seems like throughout your life you've met these challenges and things, and the way you've dealt with them has made you this animal. That's the best way I can explain it, because the way you operate is it seems so methodical, very, very, very thought out.
Yeah, my mind is like a machine. And people that are close to me or people that are around me, they always say, bro, you just think so different in this world. It's like the stuff that I can get done in 4 months or 5 months or 6 months is something that people takes them 2 to 3 years to do. And I remember when I was young, I grew up, do you know what? I grew up so poor. I even had a sister that was a year older than me, and she died, and of how we grew up. I couldn't read or write until I was 16, guys. I couldn't even spell my name. I used to get bullied in school. I was short. I was like a midget because we were malnourished. I remember.
Born in Nigeria?
I was born in England.
You born here?
Yeah, but my mum then. We grew up in America. My mum had me here on a holiday, and then we went back to America. And then when my father died, we went to Nigeria. Then we came to London. So we came with like fake documents, fakes everything. But it was just a kind of a long story anyway. So
of course, bro.
So it was just like, from day one, from when I was young, I didn't want to accept my situation in life. And I remember my mum always told me this story. This is a very touching story. So me, my brothers, like in September, school starts. This was in England, and then everybody buys a new school uniforms and everything. We didn't have the luxury of buying, like, my mum wasn't poor. Like, my mum wasn't rich. We were really poor. So we was getting our clothes from Salvation Army. We was getting our shoes from the Lost Property, Lost and Found. So I used to start the school year when I was young with like ripped shoes and everything. When everybody used to start with fresh shoes, fresh cakes, but we couldn't afford it. I would have wear my brother's shoes or whatever. So what happened is that when I was with my mum and my 2 brothers, my mum told me when I was young, and we was walking, and we walked past a Foot Locker, some Foot Locker or something, and I stopped because my mum was holding my hand, and I stopped and I said, "Oh, Mum, I want that shoe. And then my older brother pulled me and he's like, "No, we can't get that. We can't afford that. We can't afford that. Stop it. Let's walk." And then I stopped and I said to my mum, "When I get older, I want to be able to afford anything that I want." And then my mum stopped and she had tears in her eyes and she said to me, "Don't ever let anybody in life tell you that you can't have something that you can. You always want to have the better." And and since I was young, I think I was like 7 or 8 years old, I did not want to take no for an answer. I did not want my situation to define who I was going to be or who I was. I didn't know how I was going to do it. I didn't understand it. But as I got older, I realized, like, wow, like, do you know what? Like, I didn't want to accept the fate of being broke or homeless or being how I am now. I knew when I get older, the people that are teasing me, the people that are laughing at me now, that the tables are going to turn. And look what happened now. Like, the tables have turned so dramatically. All the people I went to school with, they're looking at me like, "Oh, you're an inspiration. This can't be the Ken." All them girls that used to say I was ugly, now they look like ugly ducklings now. They're all fat, big belly and council estate, and then I would not even look at them anyway. But they just now thinking, "Oh my God, they're trying to holler at me." I'm like, "Nah, I'm good." You know what I'm saying? So it's like the tables are turned, but I knew it would, because from day one, I've always had that ambition of, I'm gonna be somebody in life. I'm not gonna accept my situation in life. And for you guys out there, never accept that you can't have this, you can't do this. Always like strive for the best, you know.
So then my last question before we head inside is, do you think there's a place for, so how you are, how you operate now, and kind of like how you think, do you think in the later stages of life when you're kind of ready to settle down, if at all, if you even want to do that, do you think you can think the same way and live that same life? Could you be a family man and think how you think right now?
Yeah,
could you operate the same?
Yeah, I could be a family man with 4 wives. Yeah, definitely. Before, listen, I'm being real. Like, I have to have 4 wives. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I can't have a one woman, man. I have too much love to give a one girl, man. And then I'll end up spoiling her, and then she'll end up wanting half of my shit. Fuck that. Nah, I need 4 wives, mate. Like, just give her a bit, this one here, love. Nah, I'm being honest with you guys. Like,
no, bro,
I'm not gonna lie to you and say, yeah, I'm gonna have kids and say that. Nah, man. Like, I need 4 wives, and unfortunately, that's what's gonna happen. Like,
so it's always the fast life for Ken, forever.
It's not a fast life because my 4 wives are gonna hold me down. You know
Okay.
I'm not gonna have 4 wives and 4 girlfriends. You know, maybe that might happen, but I don't know. We don't know. Like, I'm just enjoying life, but I know I can't have one woman or one wife. I know all the girls out there like, yeah, he's a bastard. Yeah. He's this. But ladies, I'm a big guy. I have too many love to give. Yeah. I'm giving you. I tried it, ladies. Listen, you can't blame me. Like, listen. You can't blame me. I tried to be that guy. I tried to be that guy that will give you all these love to one woman. And what happens? If you give you too much love, you end up being like a crackhead, and you just end up just spoiling it, I beg. So now I realize the love I have is too much for one person to handle. And it's not your fault, ladies. It's me. It's because my love is powerful. So don't go out there and blame yourself. And these ladies out there, when you trying to bump into me, don't think, oh, I'm going to be the one to change it. Nah, man. 4 wives. Until that happens, you know, I'm going to be enjoying the moment and just relaxing, you know, and enjoying life, man, enjoying the single life. But now 4 wives. So guys, right now we're here. This is one of our clients. I'm going now to go check some of the stocks and suppliers and see some of my workers there. This is a British Heart Foundation. This is stuff that we do. It's one of our clients. As I said, they've got 732 shops. We're right now going to go check out one of our shops. We are right now doing 150 to 100 shops.
So what do you do for them?
So we do all the collections and all the deliveries. So we collect from different households, and then we drop it off to the shops, and then we deliver it to other customers that come into the shop and they bought the items. And we also do like clothes collections as well. So we just have our logistic vans going in and out of all different shops, and doing collections and deliveries. These are one of our biggest clients that we have. As you know, you probably know them as well. So let's go in and let's go check up on them.
How did you get this contract?
I'm a man of many wonders. I can't tell you that. Get my mentorship course, I'll tell you.
No problem.
British Heart. This is Daniel. Daniel, we're just doing a little interview, following me around on my day-to-day, you know. This is Daniel, this is one of the warehouse. No, this is Daniel, this is one of the warehouse managers. So we're just showing you all the stuff. Yeah, man, you know, showing around and stuff. Daniel, how are you, okay? Where's the corner of them, man? They're back? They're gone already? Wow. So some of our guys are gone. Some of our teams are gone as well. So these are some of the stuff that they do. So we do all the collections, collect the clothes, the furnitures, and we deliver it. So yeah, so my guys already came, done the collections, done the deliveries, so they're gone.
So to have a contract of this size, like how big does your company have to be?
Well, you've got to be really big. And you've got to have at least, because they do a lot of vetting and it's like a governmental contract, so you've got to have at least 8 to 7 mil in your account, in your business account, because they do all the credit checks, they do all the checks, and you've got to have a good reputation as well. Because imagine how many other companies and logistics companies are trying to fight for this contract as well. So
how many like vehicles do you have to have?
On this one, we've got 30. Okay. 30 to 40.
Just working for this company?
For this particular contract. But we've got like 100 different contracts and different stuff that we do. For this one, we've got like 30. And they're operating 100 and 110 to 120 different shops. So this is one of the shops. So this is one of the big location flagship shops as well. We're also getting more shops as well. My goal is to have 200.
Okay.
Marco, are you okay? Yeah. Kali.
It's brand new.
So.
Yeah, no second hand.
So like, Carlene, how you doing? I'll be back in 1 sec. They're looking at me like, what's he doing here? So like, this is the warehouse. Hey, you okay? Yeah, this is the warehouse. So we get all the items and we keep it here. After the customers has bought stuff, so then the drivers come in, collect it, and then just deliver it as well. Weekends are busy. Well, every day is busy as well. So yeah, so this is one of our clients. I'll come in and check up on it. I was going to check up on my team, but they're already gone. They left. They work very sufficient. They're quick in and out as well.
So how do you find good staff? Are you involved in recruitment in the business?
No, I'm not actually. Do you know what? It's just word of mouth. Remember when I was in that interview with you guys, and I started off as a man in a van.
Yes.
And remember I said to you, I was just then. Someone asked me, do you have a team to do this? I'll call my friends.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, yo, can you do this?
Yeah.
I remember I used to do Amazon delivery driving.
Yeah.
And someone to prove, hey, boss, you're back to spend more money, yeah? This guy is the richest man in Kilburn.
Oh, really?
Yeah, look at this. What are you buying today?
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing? Oh, yeah. You said that 6 times ago, man. Catch you later. But yeah, so as you can see, I'm the man over here. Everybody knows me. We're doing the thing, So yeah, so how I get my people is that I just friends that are coming up, I'll just say, can you do this, can you do that? And then they're like, yeah, we can. And then they start bringing in the other friends and then the word just spreads. And there we are with a big empire, it's still growing. Logistics, so we do removals, deliveries, storage, waste clearance and construction. Okay. That's on the logistics side. As I said, my logistics company is the one that is basically my bread and butter. That created me the cash flow and the income for me to acquire everything else and open up other businesses. With my logistics company, I always expand and I always invest into it. As you saw before, we was on that 1 million mark. Now we're doing anything between 10 to 15 million. You know what I'm saying?
From the logistics company?
Just from the logistics by itself.
10 to 15 million?
Yeah, just from the logistics. And it's because of
is that profit or turnover?
That's turnover. Profit, I'll make myself probably like 8 mil.
Wow.
Yeah, 8 mil. 8 mil. And but do you know what it is, guys? It's like I'm throwing out these numbers, but you gotta see. Nobody got me this contract. I had to get this contract myself. I'm always, every day I wake up, I'm out there. How can I get myself better? How can I get contracts? How can I get more contracts? And add it on. From last time you saw me to where I am now, big difference. And this is a big company. This is the biggest charity company in the whole world.
So how do you get contracts?
How do I get contracts? I pull out my gun and I'm like, listen, we're gonna do some work for you, right? And they'll be like, yeah. I'm gonna start Monday. Nah, do you know what? Remember what I told you? Is like I just basically just how do I say this? I don't know. I think it's just built in me. Like I can go into for example, I'll go to a company. I see this company. I'm like, okay, cool. I want to get this contract from this company. You okay? How are you? Are you okay? Yeah. And I'll be like, what can I do? So I know that you're always gonna have a gatekeeper on the phone. So I need to speak to the right person. So I call in as a mystery shopper, and I say to them, oh, who is in charge of your logistics, for example? And then they'll tell me blah, 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 blah. And they'll be like, how can we help you? I said, well, I'm looking as a customer to ship blah, 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 blah over here. Who do I need to speak to? Then they see me as I'm acquiring because I want to have business with them. So then they'll refer me to the person that's in charge of their logistics department. Then I'll call back again and I'll be like, hi, I'm blah, blah, blah from KO Logistics. We realize that you guys do these services. We can offer you this. Even though I might not have that vehicle, the fleet or whatever, but I'll be over exaggerate. I've got 300 vans. Really and truly, I've got 30. Yeah. I've got this amount of this and that. We can do this. I've got this other companies that I'm doing contract for. Once you name all of these big companies that you work with and you're working with, they're more like, okay, yeah, send us your website, or send us this, or send us your proposal.
Yeah.
And then obviously I come in and then I just do it. But to be honest with you, it's something that I can't explain because it's really...
Is it cold calling?
I say cold calling. I don't know. I wouldn't say cold calling. I say it's a mystery shop calling.
Okay.
Because if you do a cold calling, yeah, the mystery shop, because cold calling never works.
Yeah.
Because you're always going to find a gatekeeper on the phone. So as soon as you do a cold call, what do the first people do? They hang up the phone on you, right? They don't want to, I'm not interested, or they'll tell you some gibberish. So I call in as a potential customer.
Okay.
So when you call in as a customer, in their head, they're thinking, oh yeah, they want to spend money on with us.
So it's like a little Trojan horse.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Okay.
You come out with a disguise, and then once you find out the information of who is the guy that you need to speak to and the email address, then you call back with a different person as a real person. Oh hi, I'm Ken from KO Logistics. Do you know what? Blah blah blah. We can offer you this, and then once they research your company and they check out your company, they'll realize, you know what, this company is actually doing good. Blah 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 blah. Do you know what? Let's see what they're saying. Let's give them a trial, and they'll give us a trial. And then we always smash it because my team is really effective and really good as well. So yeah.
Okay.
So that's pretty much how it is.
Cool.
So
where are we going now?
We're gonna go to our meeting. I need to call my guy and let him know and see what time the meeting is. So we're going now to have a meeting with one of my guys for the property in Portugal. As you know, I'm looking to buy 5 or 6 properties in Portugal. He's a member in David Lloyd, so there's a little section there that we need to go have a little meeting. I've got another one of my guy that's coming to join us with a meeting as well, because he's also interested in investing in Portugal. So it's a quick business meeting, talking about the investments in Portugal, the properties that we're going to try to do. My other friend is coming down and he's interested in buying 4 or 5 properties as well. So we're going to go do that right now, a quick meeting. So yeah, let's do this. And you know, in Portugal, everybody there rents. Hardly a lot of them get mortgages, right?
But it's hard for locals to come up on a property ladder, isn't it?
So it's becoming an issue. So this is why.
Are you serious? But Portugal is just like an hour away.
They make no money over there. Yeah.
I thought the economy was alright, bro, man. Yeah, but how is he making his money though?
He works remotely.
Nah, I've got a colleague as well. He works remotely. He's in Madeira. This place looks like he's Batman, bro. Like
Madeira.
Yeah,
that's a beautiful island.
He's got
man.
a pool there. He's got like a serious 5-bed as well.